Do you need a workbench or a place to prep your gardening, but you're kind of short on space? I'm Eddie Field, and this is Field Guide to DIY. In this episode, I'm going to show you step-by-step how I made this workbench/gardening bench out of 2x4s. And when I'm done, I've just folded up and out of the way. It's perfect for townhomes, apartments, or one-car garages. First, I marked and cut my 4 2x4s at 6 feet. You can use a circular saw or hand saw. Next, our bench is going to be 16 inches deep, so I cut 3 short blocks at 16. Now flip all your 2x4s because you'll be screwing to the underside of these. I'm going to screw these in 6 inches from each end. Then I space the center boards evenly. Now with the bench built, time to fashion our cables. For this we're using 3/16 plastic coated cable. Did you know that vice grips have a cutting edge? I cut the 2 cables at 36 inches. We're going to thread the ferrule. We're going to thread the screw eye. Go back into the ferrule. Now I don't own a ferrule crimping tool, so I use this bench vise with 3 finish nails. Pretty creative if you ask me. You could use some bolt cutters or hammer. Most times the hardware store will do it for you. Be sure to thread it through the screw eye. That's kind of how it's supposed to look. I don't think that's going anywhere. Now we're going to drill our pilot holes and sink in our screw eye. The biggest mistake that people make with drilling pilot holes is they use the wrong size drill bit. You want to use a drill bit that's just smaller than the shaft. That's the part without the threads. So I put a painter's tape flag on the drill bit so I don't go too deep. And screw in the screw eye. Once you get the screw eye started, you can twist it in, drive it in with the screwdriver. Now we're going to clear a spot in the crawl space and mark our studs. Now we mount the hinges, and you mount the hinge so it's going to swing up flush, up against the wall. Now I shimmed it on each end with 2 paint stirrers thickness and screwed it in place. I figured this ledger board is going to be level. So now you can see how this is going to operate. Then to completely over-engineer the project, I chiseled out a pocket for the screw eye. Then I installed a barrel bolt to hold the workbench up and out of the way when it's not in use. Now we're ready to do some gardening. For more home improvement videos like this one, be sure to click like and subscribe.